Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. So in this video again we are going to solve the same question that we solved in the previous video but with a different approach. The problem name is Kadane's algorithm. So let me again give you a quick overview about this problem. This is Leetcode's 53rd problem, and for the input they are giving an array. We have to find the subarray which is giving the maximum sum, and we have to return the sum. Okay, that's a simple problem. And most importantly, in the last video itself we have uh, found the optimal solution for this code, and I have written the code here. You can go back to that video and check it out there. But in this video we are going for the different approach named divide and conquer method. Okay, in the follow-up they have asked how you will perform divide and conquer method. So basically what we will do here is, I think you might have familiar with the merge sort and binary search and all. There also we use this divide and conquer method only. So basically we will divide this whole array into two parts. This is one part and this is the rest part, and then we will further divide the subarrays into subarrays into subarrays. At last we will have this individual subarray, and we will check the individual sum. The individual sum is minus 2, right? So we will return minus 2 there. And likewise we will do for the right side also. By doing a recursive approach like this, we can find which subarray is having the maximum sum. So you may get confusion how it is even possible. So I will show the code for you. Once you see the code, I think you will get some familiarity and you can understand the code, understand the logic even better. So I'm resetting the code. So here we are going to do a recursive approach. So it is not good to practice a recursive function in the given function itself because it is having only one parameter. We can't have a base condition over it. So what is a good approach is to create a separate function for recursive. So we are not going to call this function. This function is going to get called inside this um, class itself. So we can, for that we can declare the function in private mode itself. This function will return the value in integer format. The function name is find subarray, something like that. Find subarray. So here I'm taking three things. First one is the array itself, and second one is the start value, and third one is the end value. Okay, so here I'm gonna code. So here I'm calling the function and returning the result that the function is giving to us. Return find sub array, passing the nums here, and from start to nums dot length minus 1. Because nums dot length will give us the length of the array. For example, if the length of the array is 1, I mean this function, I mean this nums dot length will give us in this format 1, but we don't need it is as 1 because according to computer everything starts from 0 in computer language. So it's better to do a minus 1 here. Okay. So it is a recursive function, so we have to have a base condition. This condition will terminate the loop, terminate the recursion. So the recursion logic is, termination logic is start equal to end. If it is so, we are returning nums of start. Okay. If it is not the case, we have to do two things, three things. One is to find left max. Before that, we have to divide the array into two. Find left max. find right max, find cross max, find max of left or right or cross. So we'll explain the code one by one. First, as they said, we are using divide and conquer approach. So we have to divide the array into two parts. Int mid equal to start plus end by 2. Sorry, by 2. So this is the mid value, and we are going to find the left max. How to do that? Int left max equal to, I'm calling the same function again. I'm passing the nums here. Instead of start, I'm passing 0, not 0. I'm passing the start itself, and for the end, I'm passing mid. For right max equal to same function. Here I'm passing nums. Here I'm passing mid plus 1 as a start and end as end. Okay. So once it's done, we can find the cross max equal to, we have to write a separate function for finding this cross max. Find cross. I'm passing nums start mid end. Okay. So this 3 will give us the result. This 3 will have some values. So once it's done, we are returning math dot max. Inside that again math dot max left max comma right max comma cross max. We are finding among the three which is the maximum element. We are returning the maximum value to this function. So this function will give us the output, and that will eventually get here. Okay. So we have to write the function for cross max here. Let me write the function for cross max. Private int find cross int nums int start int mid int end. Okay. So basically what we have to do here is we have to iterate two sides from mid to start and mid to end. How to do that? Initializing a value, a variable left max, and assuming the left max is very less, integer dot min val. Okay. So also initializing a sum variable, something like this, assigning 0. So I'm iterating over start I is equal to mid, I is lesser than or equal to um, start start I minus minus. So here what we have to do is we have to add. How to do? Sum equal to sum, when sum plus equal to nums of I. If sum is greater than left max, if it is the case, we are changing left max equal to sum. Okay, simple. We don't need to make it 0 again. For the right side, same thing. Initializing right max equal to integer dot min value. Okay, so doing the same here. Int I is equal to mid plus 1 from mid plus 1 to end I plus plus. We are initializing I is lesser than or equal to because we are passing only length minus 1. That's why we are using the sum, same sum here. We can reassign the value sum to 0, sum plus equal to nums of I, same. If sum is greater than right max, if it is so, a right max equal to sum. Spelling error. After this for loop, we are return right max plus left max. Okay, so I hope the code logic is correct. Let's perform the test case first. Error, so many errors. Start, okay, my bad. Then start plus end, okay, again. Then here, index out of range. So the error is occurring here, index out of range. So the issue is, I think, yeah. So we are iterating over the I, okay. We are adding everything. We are adding everything to this variable only. So the error is, it is going to minus 1. So why it is going to minus 1? Hmm, let's put a logic, something like this here. We are not including the start variable. So now, oh, okay, I found the issue. The issue is, uh, we are not updating the left and right variable. Oh yeah, the logic here is wrong. So instead of this, we have to write something like this. Math.max. I mean, we can check like that, but we don't. If you are not comfortable with that, we can do like this also. Sum left max, right max. Okay. So right max equal to right max. We don't need this. Okay. So basically, we are starting from mid element and we are going till start. That's the issue. I think some issue, we are including the start and mid here and mid plus one to start here. Oh, I'm really sorry. I is greater than or equal to start. A very small error occurs, the whole code wrong. See now, everything is passing. So due to this bracket issue, uh, the whole code seems to be wrong, right? So that's the issue. So we have to debug like this in the coding interview as well. You will definitely commit mistake while writing code. It's human psychology. So it's in your hand how you are going to find and debug the code. Okay, submitting the code. Let's see. Yeah, got accepted. So our solution gives 10 millisecond and memory is 57.34 MB. Okay, fine. So this approach is not the best approach. Optimal approach is often the approach that we saw in the previous video. I made this approach as well because they asked us to do for your convenience only. I did this. If the interviewer asking you to give the optimal solution, you can do that. In some interviews, the interviewer might ask this kind of questions. Can you implement the same thing in divide and conquer method or using recursion? Like that, if she asks means you have to write this code only. Okay. I hope you understood this problem. We have completed the fourth problem as well. In the upcoming videos, we are going to solve the next two problems. Once it is done, we are going to the next part of the array. Okay. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye.